Hello, welcome to session on conformity in a sick society. Conformity in a sick society. Have you ever wondered why you are unable to go along with others? Society is going in one direction, or your colleagues, friends are going in one direction, and you are trying to go in another direction. How the others in your family, relatives, organization, and society think in a manner which is conflicting with how you are thinking. Why is it happening with you? Why is it happening with you? Is it really happening with you only? It may happen with everybody, usually at the younger age. But if it is still continuing, or if it is happening even when you reach the age of 30, 40, 50, etc., then this session is for you. This session is for you. I'm not an expert in this. I'm not going to preach you. I'm not expert in this. I'm not going to preach you. I share my perspectives only. These are my perspectives, personal perspectives. You can always differ with me. You have that liberty. At the same instant of time, I can also differ with you, and you have no right to question me. But remember a word of caution actually. Uh, every land has its own law. You have to follow the law. Law means the law that is implemented by the government agencies. Don't try to go against the law. So please follow the law. So this is the word of caution. Now what is normal? What is normal? Society is always influenced by some dominant people. Who is going to decide this normalcy? So it is decided by few powerful people. So normalcy is defined by them. As an individual, they have every right to define normalcy according to their own convenience, in their own manner, according to their own convenience. But as a different individual, you also have the right to differ with them, and you need not follow them. It's not necessary to follow them. If you have watched National Geographic Channel, Animal Planet, etc., you might have seen the different animals and birds always move in groups. Why they move in groups? What do they need? Why they move in groups? Maybe they are trying to show their energy, but it's not true actually. They are not united. They will move as a group. But when a wild animal attacks them, attacks the individuals, so others will not actually help the victim. Others will not help the victim. So the wild animal will capture one among the group, and then it will eat it. But the other animals will not do anything. So it's not the display of synergy actually. It's just fear. It's just fear which makes them unite. But they are not really united. They are not really united. That is very unfortunate. At the same time, we don't see lions and tigers, etc., moving in a group. They usually move alone, except in rare cases, of course. Except in rare cases, lions and tigers move independent of one another. Now, how human beings are different? How human beings are different from animals? We can only display intelligence in different manner. We have the capability to display the intelligence. Animals usually don't have the capacity to display the intelligence. Even if we display the intelligence, as human beings, we don't recognize it. We don't accept it. That is problem with us. So some of the animals are more intelligent than us, but we don't recognize their intelligence. I think we are at a stage where we have to define normalcy or conformity. We are at a stage where we have to redefine normalcy. The age-old society was pure. Similarly, individuals. The powerful persons who used to define the normalcy, they were not corrupt, and they never bothered about their their own rights or their own convenience. They bother more about the society than themselves. Also, normalcy varies from family to society, culture to culture, and country to country. Depending on your pace of living, you have to follow some rules. You have to follow some rules. But remember, rules are made for convenience. It's often mistaken actually. Rules are actually made for convenience. They are not supreme in themselves. They are not supreme in themselves. So in a classroom, suppose every student has to come to the class at 9 o'clock. It means that it is only for convenience. It's not absolute. It's not absolute. Nothing will happen if you don't come at exactly 9 o'clock, you come at 9:05, but it's not convenient. So usually, most of the cases, rules are made for convenience. They are not supreme. Please remember, they are not supreme in themselves. 80% of the time, in 99% of individuals are normal actually. 80% of the time, 99.99% of individuals are normal. What about remaining 20%? Should we make it 100%? Should we make it 100% normal? The issue is whether you want to maintain the status quo or you want to make some progress. If everybody follows the same rules, nobody violates the rules, nobody questions the rules, then usually status quo is maintained, there will be no progress. There will be no progress. We will reach a stage of stagnation. We will reach a stage of stagnation where there will be no progress. Human civilization has always progressed because somebody questioned the existing rules. Somebody questioned the existing rules. Definitely bad should be removed and good should be brought in. If everybody accepts everything, then there will be no progress. The definition of normal should not be restricted by time and place. It should be more universal, and adaptation to changing conditions should be given importance for the society to progress. For the society to progress. So if the society is abnormal, if you adjust to the society, that means you are abnormal actually. So many people may not agree with me, but in fact, many philosophical books say it. If the society is abnormal and if you adjust to the society, then you are abnormal, not normal. You are suffering from some kind of mental sickness. Again, remember that 80% of the time we can be normal, but not in every case. But not in every case. So because basically nowadays society is not pure. Society is not pure. When you are in a helpless situation, you form a group and pretend security like animals. People who feel secure live independently actually. Not that they don't mix with other people in the group, but they will take their own decisions. They will take their own decisions. Okay, I'm not talking about the group which separates itself from the rest of the society. So the people form groups and they separate themselves from the rest of the society. So it's a different one. But having individuality is a different one. So one measure is, are people strong, unstable, are people cultivating bad habits? One indication of whether this society is progressing or not is whether the individuals are strong and stable, or otherwise whether they are cultivating the bad habits. They are cultivating the bad habits means there is something wrong with the society itself. There is something wrong with the society itself. So friends, don't bother about conformity. If you are little different, it's okay. It is essential for your own progress and progress of society. Be yourself. If everybody is same, there will be no leaders. Moreover, the assumed leaders or assumed managers should remember one point. There are no absolute followers or lifelong followers. People assume that they have their own followers and they will follow them for lifelong. So nothing like that. Everybody has their own family and their own life. Everybody has their own family and their own life. Things change in their life and your own life. the case of leaders. Things change in the life of leaders also. Things change in the life of followers also. So if leaders go with, or managers to be specific, if managers go with too many expectations, then suffering is inevitable. Okay, for some time, so all may be the frogs in a well, but please note that the frogs in a well, little frogs in a well, who are not leaders, are more intelligent. They are not, in fact, frogs actually. They can jump when time comes. This point, every manager, every leader should remember. So you need to be a leader. You need not be a leader of an organization. Please remember, you need not be a leader of an organization. You can be a leader in whatever position you are. You need not occupy the highest position. You can be a leader in whatever position you are. You can be a leader in your own family. Be a leader of your own life. So be a leader. Be yourself. Be a satisfied human being and contribute to the society. So, in summary, being normal is not essential always. But of course, in most of the time, we can be normal. But when you have to differ, please differ. Be yourself, and then only there will be a progress in your life, and also there will be a progress in the society. So be yourself. Thank you.